Hello survivors, and thank you so much for joining me here at Maximum Survival Gaming. I am your host, the one and only survival guide for you, Max. And today I'm going to be bringing to you an introductory video. This is just a simple video to explain kind of who I am, how I play, and why I do it. I love gaming, I always have, and I've been a PC gamer for going on decades, believe it or not, back when PC gaming was first new and fresh in the house. And in that time, I've learned something very, very important about myself. I like games that cover things that I like to do IRL. In other words, surviving. I love the outdoors. I love doing those kinds of things. Learn a lot about them, know a lot about them, and I love games that help me relive that feeling of surviving. And so I thought I'd bring you a game here. This is called The Infected. It is a very, very awesome early access game, and it has a lot of interesting features, some things you may have seen from other games that are not too dissimilar from it. But here's the thing. I've been playing the game, I enjoyed the absolute mess out of this game, and I've done some things in this game that I just, I felt like it was pretty much everything. So then I thought to myself, well, how do I make this game more difficult? Well, there's a lot of different ways to make a game more difficult. For starters, you can choose to not use a bow. Bows are easily overpowered. They one-bang the enemy just with a single tap to the head. You're up against a 300 hit point bear. All you have to do is tap it in the head with 6 arrows. Game over. You just run away from it as you're zapping it in the head with arrows. So how much fun is that? Well, the answer for some people is not many. I also was able to craft pretty much everything and do everything there is to be done in the game so far. I'm not complaining. This game is amazing. The visuals are stunning. But I crafted it all. I crafted this gigantic greenhouse and put just these 5 little planter boxes in it. And it feeds me forever in every way, shape, and form. That's it. It's just overpowered. I got my wind turbines, which this is my little roof ladder here, so that I could get up and add everything to it. You know how this goes, right? The old, be careful how you balance, because that's not how the game is supposed to be played. Yeah, so I got everything except for these last 2 little bits of aluminum that need to be put in there. I did everything there was to be done, built everything there was to be done, loved it, I did it again. And after I did it that time, I did it again. And I did it again, and I did it again. And I enjoyed it every time I did it, but I thought, wouldn't this be a lot better if it was, extremely challenging in some way? You're right. It would be loads better. So how do we make that happen? So I think to myself, well, the settings are already maxed out. This is as difficult as it gets. What if we make up some rules? Some things that, we stick to. And just see how long we can survive. You take a look here. Med kits galore. Bandages galore. These you can come by all the time. And you just don't really use them very much if you're a cautious player. So, I thought, what if I'm not allowed to use med kits anymore? Or even better, what if I come across a table as I'm looting? Oh, well, that's always fun. Come across a med kit, and yeah. One more go. Hey, come across the table, like, hey, there's a med kit. What if I can loot it and use it, but I can't hoard them? I can't collect them. I can't put them into my little cart and take off with them. Store them in my house for rainy days. No, that's too easy. Instead, you eat some good food, you take a good nap, you come back all restored, and life is wonderful. A little bit trickier, but it makes for a much more interesting game. I also thought, what if we turned the foliage density all the way up and got rid of having planters in a greenhouse that just constantly supply you with really good food? What if you have to hunt around looking for it? There's got to be some vegetables around here somewhere. Where, oh where are the veggie tables? Huh, I don't see any. Well, if I were really hungry right now, that would make this exceedingly difficult. I don't see any at all anywhere. Well, I guess that kind of proves the point. It's a lot harder when you have to run out and find your food. You can't just grow hordes and hordes and hordes of it. So, one of the many things. Love sprinting. I sprint everywhere. I can grab my cart and I can just sprint all the way across the other side of the map. But look at this thing. It weighs a ton. It's got 2 crates in it that are just full of, well, not right now. They're normally full of rocks. Hundreds of pounds of storage, not to mention what it weighs. So what if we made it where you can carry it, but you can only walk? It just doesn't make sense to sprint with 1,000 pounds towed in behind you. There's a lot of different rules like that, things that we can do to make this a lot more interesting. And so I thought to myself, well, I can think of my own rules all day long, and I can probably die repeatedly because of how difficult the game is to play when you play under these particular kinds of circumstances. Or I can invite you all along to not only watch in horror as I die repeatedly from all of the ridiculous things that can kill me in all these different games, but y'all can actually be the proximate cause of those deaths by saying, "Hey, Max, what if sheep are vampire sheep, and if you touch one, it kills you," or something really ridiculous off the wall. Don't make vampire sheep. But yeah, I thought that that could be a chance to have some really fun things come out of this community. You gonna stay still for me? See? One bang. Dead. Problem solved. Bows are just OP. Oh, and you might be saying, oh, well, yeah, some crazy awesome arrows. Nope. Just the basic stone arrows. It doesn't take much. That's why I made another rule where you don't get the luxury of sniping these things from afar. Ooh, right in the booty. That couldn't have felt good. You don't get the luxury of grabbing these things from afar. No, no, no. You have to wait till they get right up in your face, and then you stab them with a spear. Spears? Not gonna lie. You need to upgrade your spears as quick as possible, because when you play with the higher HP on these Vambies, it takes a lot of hits. So, that's the idea. That's the concept. That's what we're going to do with this game. We're going to see how to make this just ridiculously difficult for me. Oh, now the vegetables show up. So, let's figure that out. Let's figure out how can we make this more difficult for me. Now, being an introductory video, I'm not going to go through all of the different individual settings that can be had. You could pause it, you can take a look at it, you can understand what I raised, why I raised it, what I lowered, why I lowered it, and ultimately come to your own conclusion that, yep, he's making this pretty difficult for himself. The point here is that you take a look at the idea, the concept, and say, I could sign on to that. And you want to see some more? Jump in. Let me know. Let me know what's fun. Let me know what's cool. Let me have you be a part of this creative process. Sound like a plan? I sure hope so, because that's what we're going to be doing for the next little bit. So we're going to jump into a new game. We're going to set up a basic camp, and we might even go check out a village real quick. We might see how long we last, and it might not be very long. But you know what? When you've done everything there is to be done in a game, over and over and over again, you just gotta spice it up. One of the other things that I'm just now remembering that we can do to make things much more difficult is, well, turn off the tutorial first, because we clearly know how to play the game already. We can actually set parameters on ourselves. For instance, if you look at the map, I used to spawn in next to a town. I'd loot, and then go to where I want to build. And I didn't loot everything, I just looted the tech books, because in this game, you have to find tech books learn them, and that opens up crafting options for the middle and late game. So what if we add something to our little set of rules that says, okay, Max, you can only go to one village a day. That's it. All right. Well, already we cannot get them all looted before the hordes start spawning in, so that makes for interesting a little bit of gameplay. But yeah, there's tons of things like that we can do, and I am excited to have y'all along for this to see what kind of mischief and mayhem we can get involved in. Alright, we got some of the basic and most important things done. That went to slot 4 for some reason. I like it in 3. Know your tools and where they are at all times. Just gonna put up some plant fibers. We're gonna plop down a saw bench and storage container, because you gotta be able to carry some of the loot around. Just gotta be able to. Second one, there we go. That'll do it. Alright, let's get some more of these knocked out. Let's see, that's 2. This should be all we need right here. So we'll get these 3 knocked out. I think we'll be well on our way. In fact, we can harvest. Okay, we have 2. Here's 2. We need 2 more. We can harvest all these up to get the rest of the sticks we need. Oh. Yep, there we go. Drop you, drop you, drop you. We don't need to be carrying around all of you. We will keep 2 stacks of sticks, and we'll drop you. Keep 3 stones and wait. Aha! We don't actually have that we're gonna need. So, Houston, we have a problem. There we go. Okay, let's go ahead and pick you back up and get these things knocked out. So we need 2 of you. 3, 5. Yep, there's number 1. Number 2. You know what? Might as well fill in that 4th slot and go ahead and snag a torch. Alright, we will drop that stone after all. We'll pick up 10 sticks with us. That was an excessive amount of sticks. And we will go ahead and get, let's say, 15 more plant fibers. So what this does is allows us to craft 3 more stone spears on the fly. You just can't know how important that's going to be here in a minute. With the hit points on the Vambies kicked up, we actually are going to really struggle with getting them killed. We only have so many spears we can work with, or so many Vambies we can kill per spear. The higher the hit points, the less Vambies you can kill per spear. So we actually go through 1 spear for every 3 Vambies. That's right. No one banging in the face with a stone arrow. No sir. You gotta run right up to them. Stack them in the head 5 times with a spear, 6 times with a spear. And maybe, just maybe, they'll die. Otherwise, you're gonna find yourself in a difficult situation. We'll actually head this way. We'll come up on the industrial side of town first, rather than the residential side. For no particular reason other than the fact I like to loot from one end to the other. It keeps me from getting lost. Two other tips that I can show you all to keep yourselves from getting lost also, and we'll go over those as we get them. Oh yeah, like I said, dropping all the seeds we come across. We're not farmers, no sir. We are hunter-gatherers. It's the only way we get our food. Yeah, this is what we're looking for right here. Yeah, I would run out of breath right as I got there. Ooh, did you see that miss? Just... Lord in mercy, that was loud. But, miss he did. I can't help it, your aim sucks. Didn't see them jukes and jives coming, did ya, hoss? Okay, we don't need any of those, so yeah, like if we find this med kit, we're at 100 health. We can't take it with us. That's too easy, because then you get a scratchy boo-boo, and you just put one of those on, and you're good to go. Not so much. Not so much at all. And I can promise you this. That definitely adds to the difficulty of this game. Not being able to heal up readily sucks. Stand up. Take it like a Bambi. Oh, shiest. There we go. No. This is not good. Yeah. Significantly trickier. Ugh. Clay, thank you no. Appreciate it, Mr. Bambi, but that is not what I need. I don't need glass either. No. Yes. No. Alrighty. We are doing good on bandages, which we can keep because bandages only keep your health from dropping after you receive an injury. So if you're infected or you receive an injury, you can use a bandage or a medicated bandage and you can keep your health from dropping. That's not the same as insta-heal all of your health and stamina with a medkit. So, you gotta make the game a winnable scenario. Therefore, that is something we allow. But yeah, any interesting tidbits of, ideas that y'all can come up with, throw it out in chat. If I see something that's just super good idea, we'll start doing it immediately. We won't even wait for a new game. Some of them you kind of need to develop a habit for. Kind of have to revamp my thinking entirely to make sure I'm doing it right. But that's what the next game is for. Can't survive forever in this scenario. That's absolutely for sure. Get some of this sorted out in the way that I like to hold it so that I'm not having to reorganize later. Are the only one that heard that? Okay. Heard it again. Don't quite know what it is, but I kind of want to get away from it. Oh no. I definitely heard it. It sounded like it was running up behind us. It's footsteps, like bears and wolves. And they just run right up to you. They don't make a sound. Oh, it was a deer. They don't make a sound. They just run up to you and just start just killing you. So yeah, it'll put you a little on edge. Lead we do not need. Iron we do. Thank you. Animal fat, not so much. Nope. Rope you don't need when you're not playing with a bow and arrow. You'll find it's, you need 2 pieces of rope for the entire game. There it is. Loom Tech. So this is the book. This is what the tech books look like. They could be on bedside tables, they could be on the edges, they could be on the shelf, they could be in chairs, they can be all kinds of places, so you gotta look carefully. Also, you see a table with just one chair, or maybe like a stool, go to the other side and look on the ground. I don't want what that particular one had, but you might want it. Now you know where to find it. Oh, we do need 2 copper, but that's it. We won't be taking any more copper until we are by far more established. The reason why is there is an early use for it, but only 2 pieces. So we have our 2. That was not what I clicked on, but okay. You gotta love frame rates. Alright, moving on. Take a look, see what we got in this one. So if you look at the map, you know, like I said, there's 6 villages, and the original 3 were here, here, and here. He recently added in the 0.9 update, I'm sorry, the 9.0 update, 1, 2, 3 additional villages. In these villages, he has a lot of the same outdoor, well, they basically all are the same models, but he did not place lootable items on very many of them at all, so I don't check them as often when I'm in these newer villages. Also, in this particular floor plan of a house, you'll see a hallway with a bathroom and a kitchen. I have never found anything to loot in those things except the bookcases could have one of your tech books in them. So yeah, definitely take the time to look for that, but that's really about it. After you've looted all the textbooks and learned them all, there's really no point in ever looking at those. Same with these rooms. They never have advanced workbench, please, and thank you. This room only ever has one thing, that's copper, which we don't need, and this room also doesn't have any lootable items that I've ever found, so skirt on by it. I did this side. Oh, lordy mercy. That is never a sound you want to hear when you're in the house. Oh, Jesus. Hi, caramba. Okay, well, first things first, let's go ahead and get our replacement spear. I don't know if y'all caught that, but my spear broke on me. Okay. That will do, donkey. That will do. Okay, so let's open you up. Drop our loot in our chest out front. And we'll move on to the next one. Aluminum. Very nice. I will not be complaining about having received that. At all. Oh, I'm telling you, I keep hearing things and it's just freaking me out. Okay, moving on. If I get 2 more sticks, I can craft a couple of spare spears if necessary. So that is definitely something we're gonna want to do. No to the medkits, no to the copper ore. Hardcore, baby. All day long. Nope. And yeah, nothing here we need. Not for a while, anyway. Or, in the case of seeds, ever. It'd be pretty cool if there was like some kind of a composting. Oh, Jesus, where are you at? Oh, there you are. Oh, God. When they jump, you just get stuck on them, and it doesn't end well normally. I don't need you. I'll take you, you, you. Alrighty, moving on. Nope, we don't need glass, or seeds, or clay. Bone shards, yeah, we'll take those. We don't really need many more. We'll get up to 1 stack, which I think is 50. Bone shards are used for bone arrows and for a bone spear, which is the upgraded version of this spear. However, we can't craft that until we have the workbench up, which we need 10 nails to be able to do. So we're a little SOL until we do that. We've got a bit of the game to go to get that accomplished. Which is a-okay with me. Love this game, love diving in and getting all the stuff underway. Don't think we went upstairs. Didn't. Which means we also didn't hit the kitchen. Kitchen wasn't extremely productive, but hey, I'm not complaining. Stuff is stuff, right? And the oil cans. Very nice. Okay, moving on. We already looted that one. What about corn? Yeah, we'll take corn for sure. Seems to be all we're getting, but one, two things that are extremely useful. Nails, yes. Score. Absolutely. We'll leave that brick right where it is. I'm not gonna need that. Cloth, yes. We were around back. Alright, let's kick this iron over here. Nails. 4 more nails and we're in business for that workbench. Not gonna complain about that. Okay, so these were the ones we looted, so we need to go to the other side of this one. And by the other side, I mean, let's make sure we got this already. We did not. Again, nothing in here, here, or here, so I just run over, hit that door, get the loot on the inside. You don't want to get stuck with a ton of bone shards because they actually, since you can carry so many of them, they do really start to stack up on you. Bandage, yes, please. Let's finish all of this. Nothing. Alright, in the back, nothing. Alright, let's go back out front, put our stuff away. Bam, bam. 3 more medicated bandages and we're going to stop collecting because it's just an obscene amount of stuff. Alrighty, taking a look and seeing what's useful around here. We don't need tallow. Tallow is used in making bandages. We're gonna have just a ton of bandages, so... Ooh, we only need 1 more nail, and we can build our cart. Coal, no thank you. Potato sprout, no thank you. Nothing there. Seeds, rope, fat. Ooh, Kevlar, iron. Both of those are winners in my book. Alrighty, let's check out this half. This is the half we already checked out. It's open, so we'll go out back, drop these lovely items off, and we need to head back this way. Okay, that's a... Let's make sure we got all this stuff over here. No. What about this one? Yes, okay. Coal, no. Iron, yes. So, y'all loot how you loot. I've got this little pattern that I follow, and all it does is lets me make the rounds without missing anything. It's kind of a muscle memory, if you will. Do I miss things still? Abso-freaking-lutely. Y'all gonna be blowing chat up saying, hey, what's up with all the things you left behind? I miss things. I'm human. I'm sorry. But I don't normally miss things. Just sticking to the pattern. Alrighty. That takes care of that, and I think we're done here. Just really don't think there was anything else. Now, with that said, we have the... Ugh. We need 1 more nail. Get all of the places here. No, we didn't. I actually know where there's one. I don't know why, but I do forget this one sometimes. It's easy to do, believe you me. But no such luck on the nail front. So we'll plop those in there. And that door is open, so we'll go over there really quick. Maybe, just maybe. Where you at? There you are. Oh, Lord. No, that's not good. That's not good. We gotta fix these. That's just not good at all. Okay, let's get you, and let's get you. And lo and behold, we looted the 6 nails we needed. Okay. So let's go loot these 2 places really quick, and we are done in this village. Oh, Lord. Oh, crap. Ooh, mercy, mercy, mercy. Yeah, those minor heart attacks they give you, eh? Yeah, always fun. Alright, let's get the spear replaced, and we are back good to go. Okay, alright. Lead, no. Nails, absolutely. Lead, no. Lead, no. Goodness, this is just a lead farm over here. Med kit, we don't need. Bandage. Oh, absolutely. That gets us back up from that little onslaught we just survived. There was just nothing in here we can use. Alright, let's go check this one out. And then we will craft up our little pet project cart and call it a stream. Yes, sir, please, and thank you. That's so awesome. It's all over here. Bear cheese OP. Bear. I thought it was a bear. Yeah, that one's been looted. Okay. Alrighty. And that puts us all the way on the north end, so let's get on get. Oh, there was one more. Ugh, you gotta love coming up on the one more. Okay, let's see. Iron, yes please. Brick, no, yes. And nothing. Rope, seeds, tallow. None of those are things we need, but got some more iron, which is nice. Not gonna complain about that. You know what? This kind of business, this is the kind of business that's gonna get me killed. I'm trying to put stuff in order. Okay, let's head right over here. We're gonna head right out into the woods, and we're gonna pick up on the very last bit we've got going on, and then we are calling it as soon as I take that guy out right there. Ugh. Always with the last hit. Just had to get the last hit. Hello, sheep. Okay, we are out of town, safely away. We're just gonna run down here to the riverbank really quick, and then we are done. I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. This has been a very wonderful first time experience for me. This is definitely something I would like to do more. If this is something y'all would like to see more of, absolutely subscribe, support, follow, hit the like buttons. Let me know in the comment fields what it is you'd like to see. And you know, like I said, it's a creative process. If y'all want to come up with some amazingly intense rules that I have to follow or else, do it. It'll be a blast. And until then, y'all keep on surviving.